Stone streets awaken with the sunrise. Gaudi's towers stretch into the sky. The city painted in fire and ocean, where passion lives and never dies. From morning shadows to the sea's embrace, the rhythm builds, the heartbeat quickens pace. Barcelona's roar, engines cry and flame. Through the curves of Catalonia, history calls our name. Wheels ignite the air, chasing light and speed. In the city of dreams, we are born to lead. Crowds like thunder roll across the grandstands. Flags of crimson gold ignite the land. Every corner carved with sweat and glory. Every stray chance to make a stand. The mountains echo the surfaces. A timeless battle where the brave take wings. Barcelona's roar, engines cry and flame. Through the curves of Catalonia, history calls our name. Wheels ignite the air, chasing light and speed. In the city of dreams, we are born to lead. Born to lead. The rumble whispers, the crowd replies. Victory written in Spanish skies. When the checkered flag falls, the story remains. Barcelona remembers, forever proclaims. Barcelona's roar, hearts collide with flame. Through the soul of Catalonia, the world will know our name. Wheels ignite the night, chasing destiny. In the spirit of Spain, we are wild, we are free. We are wild. In the spirit of Spain, we are wild, we are free.
Tonight's commentary is from the one and only Gavin. He's a legend in his own head, but he's not a bad spud. Have Fab Race and enjoy Gavin's top-class coverage of this fabulous race in Spain. Take it easy into the first corner and don't be a dickhead. Safe and clean racing, lads. Good luck, all PSS drivers.
Finally, The Rock says, drivers, start your engine!
Engine screaming down the straight, torches in the night can't hesitate. Rubber bikes, the fire and ground, crowds erupt with the thunderous sound. No chains, no brakes, no fear. the tires scream. Living on the razor edge of a dream. The flag waves high, but we're never done. In Spain tonight, we're second to none. Pure speed, light it up, set the track on fire. When the steam is burning, with a steel desire. Pure speed, ride the edge, never back down. Pure speed, syndicate, we wear the crown. Engines fade, but the fire remains. Legends are written in the heart of Spain. Pure speed, forever we ride.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's Gavin Bass Live. Just checking my microphone and making sure everything is fine. Anybody watching, just let me know that the stream's coming through loud and clear, my voice is coming through loud and clear, and the graphics are all looking okay. Much appreciated, and welcome to my stream tonight. And I have the privilege of doing commentary for the Pure Speed Syndicate F1 League. And tonight we are commentating from Barcelona in Spain and the track Catalunya. Unbelievable. And thanks very much. Big shout out to Rich for inviting me along tonight as your commentator. I really look forward to this, especially the World Cars, having a look at all of your bespoke liveries, and also looking forward to seeing what you guys all have got on the track. I believe there's a couple of fast guys in here. I think we're looking very carefully at one lad, particularly called Emre Boz, and he is meant to be a rocket. So I'll be looking out for everybody. I will try to give everybody a little bit of coverage everywhere along the track. I'll be looking for battles, and I will be trying to just keep on top of everything. Just a little bit about me. My name's Gavin, and my tag name is Gavin Bass 1. I'm 61 years old, coming 18, and I just love interaction on Twitch. So please come along on Twitch, say hello, introduce yourself. If you have anything you want to shout out, any requests, anybody to get married, newborn babies, divorces, anything whatsoever, just you shout them out, and I'll be on top of it immediately. So, really, what we're going to be looking at here is the qualification, obviously Q1 of this race in Spain. I'm going to run down your drivers, but before I do that, I'm going to just let you know about my stream. I'm an affiliate, obviously, of Twitch and YouTube. That means that they put ads in. Now, I have the advertisements turned down full, but if you are an Amazon Prime customer, you can subscribe free of charge using your Amazon Prime. Or if you really want to use your own money, you can do so, but I certainly don't expect that at all. But that will get rid of the adverts. And there's a lot of the guys going out now on the outlap, and off they go. So again, just checking that everything's coming through. Hold on there, I just check it myself. yeah, everything seems to be good. So again, if you want to subscribe and you have an Amazon Prime account, just go ahead and do so. It'll be free of charge. But just going down the drivers this evening is Dirty Taff. Then we've got OG Swiss, Cash Secured, LFC James, Chemax, It's Siam, MJ Ryan, Smoggy Ghost, Ether Bright, Popito, K Carts, Juno Vane, Thatchers, Setters, Hog, Maverick, Hydrogen, Emre Boz, the Raging Hawk, who I believe is the founder of this league, and last but not least on the list this evening is Daza. So welcome all the drivers to this super night in Spain, Catalonia, and let's get ready for a really good quali. So, who will we go out with? I'm looking for some lovely liveries, and my goodness, we've got some beauties out here. Unbelievable. It's really good to see it. On with Dirty Taff. Love to see the drivers pulling over. There's a ghosting car. Dirty Taff's on sector 2 at the moment. So I'm just getting used to all these names, so just cut me a bit of slack as I get used to all of this. I hope I'm doing okay so far. So Etherbite has put in a 1:13.385, so he has set the fastest lap of the evening so far. And a 1:13.4 for Hydrogen, just going over the line with Dirty Taff, and he puts in a 1:14.427 this evening in Spain. Let's see. Over the line with James. Maverick puts in a 1:13.147. Fantastic banker lap there for Maverick. And Juno Vane puts in a 1:12.607. Wow, what a fantastic opening lap for Juno. And that puts him in provisional P1 in this quali tonight. I'm riding on board with Thatchers. Come on, Thatchers, let's see what you've got here. Round the right-hander he goes. Nice and gently onto that throttle. He's got traffic in front of him. Pulls over nicely. Love to see that. Up the hill. Hardly backs off at all round that right-hander. Onto the DRS zone he goes. Slams on the brakes into the left. He's going to get a bit of a tow here, and that'll certainly help his time. So what can Thatchers do? Beautifully round that right-hander. And a 1:16.177 puts Thatchers in provisional 12th position at the moment. I'm going to ride on board with Smoggy Ghost. He's just in for a lap now, so let's ride on board with this lad and see exactly what Smoggy's got to offer. This is a difficult right-hander coming up. Sometimes you can run very wide on the left. See how much of the rumble strip he takes here. Yeah, he takes a little perfectly. Tightly into the left he goes and climbs the hill. Off he goes using the battery. Right thing to do when you're going uphill into that fast left-hander. And now the full speed, more or less, just backing off slightly, ever so slightly. Down a gear he goes into the DRS. 198 miles per hour before he slams on those brakes. Into the left-hander he goes. Keeps it in fourth gear. That's nice driving. Takes all of the rumble. This is looking like a very decent lap indeed, and it's a 1:14.4. What beautiful livery this is. Absolutely gorgeous. Well done to the lad designing that. That is a fabulous livery. And I'm on board with Popito too. Over the line he goes. That's a beauty. Position 3 he gets. Absolutely fabulous lap for Popito. Brilliant. Well done. Great stuff. On with Thatcher's. Thatcher's must have invalidated the first lap, so he's out for a second. So let's see what Thatcher's can do. Let's have a look at that sector 2 time. And a 1:15.423 for Thatcher's, and that puts him in 16th at the moment. For anybody just tuning in, this is Pure Speed Syndicate Racing League, and we're in Barcelona in Spain, Track Catalunya. I'm Gavin Bass 1, and anybody viewing tonight is more than welcome to interact with me on Twitch. Give me a bit of chat, give me something to talk about. Come on. Say hello. You know you want to. Let's go on with, let's see who we haven't been on with. We haven't been on with Daza. Well, he's in the pits. On with Kemax. He's trying to improve on the 1:13.8 that he's already set. That's not a lap at the moment, so let's just see who is on one. Let's go for Cash Secured. Haven't been on with him. Let's have a look at his livery. Nice pale blue and pink there. Looks good. So let's just follow him, and we'll follow him on this lap and see how he goes. Just gathering up all of his battery, and he's preparing now for his fast lap. So Cash Secured is just getting settled in, getting rid of the pre-lap nerves, and he's now setting himself up for his fast lap. And let's see what this lad can do in this beautiful pale blue and pink outfit. Into the DRS he goes, and off he goes on his angry lap here tonight in Spain. He's trying to better a 1:13.883, so let's keep an eye on the top right hand corner and see exactly what he's going to do if he can improve on that superb time already set. He's already 2/10, nearly 3/10 up in sector 1, so Cash Secured is really sending it round here in Spain tonight. Takes all of the rumble strip there. That was a beautifully taken corner into this swirly left-hander. Doesn't lose any traction too much there. Lost it a wee bit at the front. Hope that didn't cost too much time. Absolutely swirls into that right-hander. Over the DRS he goes. He's used an awful lot of the battery. He'll just harvest for a while now and try and get that built up for the final spurt here. Off he goes. Down towards the start and finish grid he goes. He's going to try and take this right-hander as fast as he possibly can. Just backs off ever so slightly. This is looking like a very, very tight lap. It's a 1:13.6, and he was 2/10, nearly 3 up there, and that puts him in 11th place so far. 6 minutes and 2 seconds left to go, and Juno Vane puts in a 1:12.193. What a phenomenal lap there by Juno. Oh, James has found himself in the gravel. I'm going to go on with this lad. This lad is, I am told, this lad is one of the fastest guys in the league. So I'm going to be very keen to see what Emery Boz can do. RIVL. I'm told that this lad has got near enough EA Sports pace. So this beautiful chrome finished red and silver type vehicle that he's driving tonight, he's settling in and he's getting ready for a big one here. And I'm putting my bet on that he puts it in the 112s. Off he goes. 211 miles per hour before he just floats round that right-hander into that tight left. Let's keep a look at the delta. Oh, he's half a second up already in sector 1. He still has more than half of his battery left. So this lad is on fire here. Absolutely 100% sending it up the hill, using a bit of that ERS. Swings it into the left-hander, tight into the right. Full speed over this right-hander here. And off he goes into the DRS zone. And at the end of sector 2, he is going to show 1.5 seconds up on his previous time. This is looking like a 1:12, early 1:12s, and possibly pole position here. Let's see exactly where he finishes on the grid after this sending absolutely phenomenal lap here. Proud of this one. 1:12.01.11.9. Wow, unbelievable lap, Emery. Well done, sir. Unbelievable. Absolutely fantastic. I'm so glad I caught that on camera. A 1:11.929. He sets the stall out in Spain for the rest of the grid this evening. On my Maverick. Maverick's at P6 at the moment with a 1:13.147. So let's see what Maverick can do. Can he improve on that? Yes, he can. He's 2.5 tenths up at this moment in time. So Maverick is on for beating his first lap so far. So let's see how Maverick finishes. Over the right-hander he goes. This is looking pretty damn good. Oh, 1:12.891. So Maverick puts it in there on P3, and that's a phenomenal lap there. Juno Vane in second, Emery in first, and this is very, very, very close in the top 5 or 6 guys, I must say. Nothing between it. In fact, right down as far as Chemax and also Dirty Taff. There's going to be nothing in this, and I've got the feeling we are in for a very, very tight lap and a very tight race here at Spain tonight. On with setters. Let's see how setters is at the end of sector 2. Has he any improvement on this 1:12.9? Yes, he does. He's 1.5 tenths up. Looks like he might be in for a 1:12.7, and that just might take third position. Let's see if Gavin Bass has got that right. I'm presuming that this, I'm predicting that this might be P1 or P2 or possibly P3. P3 it is. Half a second up on his previous lap, and that's a fantastic lap by Setters. Well done, sir. Take a bow and keep her fully lit. I'm going to go on with MJ Ryan. He set a lap earlier there of 1:13.098, so I'm going to see if he can better that. Slowing it all down, settling himself. He is really preparing himself for a fast lap, and off he goes into the right-hander. Takes everything out of that corner, and off he goes over the DRS zone, and he's now trying to put in a really, really tight lap and see if he can improve on his provisional P7 at the moment. Swings it right into that right-hander. 2 minutes and 59 left, and off he goes round the right-hander. End of sector 1, no improvement, back slightly down. So I'm not too sure if Ryan's got anything to better here. He needs to get a really good sector 2 in. Oh, lovely courtesy on the right-hand side there. I love to see that, guys. I'm really impressed with the manners here tonight. Really, really good to see. Just shows me as a commentator that you guys have got this going on properly. And that is all I look for, is a really good, well-run league with guys that have so much respect for each other on the track. Superb stuff. $1:13.10. 1:13, dead there, and that puts MJ Ryan in 8th position. Come on with cash secured. I think the lap might be done. I'm not too sure. No, he's still on it, so let's go with him. So cash secured starts in P10. Absolutely brilliant quali, guys. Absolutely some amazing times. Superb stuff. Absolutely superb. A 1:11.9 there. For anybody just tuning in, welcome along to Pure Speed Syndicate Racing here, Barcelona in Spain, and I'm Gavin Bass 1. So there you have it. Emre Boz first. Juno Vane second. Cedric third. Papito fourth. Maverick fifth. Etherbite is sixth. Raging Hawk is seventh. And Ryan is eighth. K-Karts ninth. Cash Secured is 10th. And I will run down the ones below 10 in just a little second. Wow, that's furious. That is absolutely furious quality. I think we're in for quite a race here tonight. So the guys are in the pits and they are doing what they need to do. And what they're doing in the pits is this. They're not on the pits. They're actually on the grid, and they're going to be waiting 3 or 4 minutes now for the formation lap to start. They're going to be checking tire pressures. They've probably lowered their tire pressures for the quali, so they'll be putting more air into the rear tires for the race. They'll be selecting their strategy in terms of their stops. They'll be selecting the tires that they're going to use for their first sector and determining what tires they're going to use for the rest of the race. They're also going to lean their fuel down as far as they possibly can, and they might just do a little adjustment to their front wing. I'm sure there's nothing else they can do. I'm sure Parc Fermé is on. So those are the adjustments they'll be making. I race myself, so I know what it's like to be sitting on the grid. It does get a little nervous. There is tension involved, and we always pray that we get round that first corner without any incidents. I'll be all over you like a rash round that first corner. I'll be checking out to see everybody gets round safely. As a commentator, I try to catch all that I can. I try to give everybody a fair viewing. I try to get the battles on camera. I never comment on any incidents. That's for the stewards and the administrators to sort out. But I will give you the best commentary and the best coverage that I can possibly do tonight in Spain, in Barcelona. So just a few facts about the track. Obviously, it's Spain, it's Barcelona, it's Catalonia. It's been running since 1991. It's got 14 corners and it's 4.6 kilometers long. I believe Max Verstappen holds the fastest lap round here. There's 2 DRS zones. One of them is 86 meters before turn 9, and the other one is 57 meters before turn 16. The best overtaking spot, I believe, on this track is probably at the end of the main straight. To make a really nice pass. The pit stop lost time this evening is 22.5 seconds, and that includes the 2.5 seconds it takes your pit crew to put on your new tyres. Also, if you're going to have, unfortunately, a new wing, that will add to your pit time, as you well know. The probability of a safety car tonight is about 38% and a 25% chance of the virtual safety car. So those are some statistics that you all might be keen to know here tonight in Spain. So as I said, all the lads are just getting all those last tweaks ready. And welcome to everybody watching the stream this evening. I really do hope it's coming through loud and clear. I'm just going to do another little check on my microphone. And it seems to be working fine. And please, don't be afraid to interact with me on Twitch. I do love a bit of company and I do love a bit of banter. So come on here and give me a bit of banter. Again, my name is Gavin Bass 1. I'm from Northern Ireland in a little town in a holiday home at the moment in north of Ireland, right up in the north coast overlooking the Atlantic. Right now, at the moment, I'm looking out my window. I'm watching gannets diving into the sea. Quite a cloudy day over here, rain here and there, and generally speaking, a really nice day here in Northern Ireland. Once again, a big shout out to Rich for having me along tonight and appointing me as your commentator for this league. I'm hoping to do it on a Saturday evening as well. In fact, I have agreed to do it on a Saturday evening. I think Rich wants to see how it goes and then he'll give me the thumbs up. So here's the formation lap and I'm just going to run down your grid as they all go round. So in P1, we've got RIVL Emery Boz. In P2, in these beautiful designed cars in the World Cars this evening, we've got Juno Vane. In P3, we've got Setters 1991. I think that might be his date of birth. Popito, who is in 4th position. In 5th, we've got Maverick driving that beautiful car. I really do think that one, the livery, is smart as well. But I really do like the livery of Popito. Etherbite is in P6. Raging Hawk is in P7. In P8, we're driving this beautiful livery as well is Ryan. In 9, we've got K-Karts. 10th position, we've got Cash Secured. And in 11th, we've got Hydrogen. In 12th, running beautifully in this position is Chemax. And in 13th, we've got Dirty Taff. Love that name, Dirty Taff. What does that say about Taff? Is Taff dirty? Who knows? In 14th, we've got Daza. In 15th, we've got It's Siam. Then we've got Hog 1234 in 16th. LFC James in 17th. Then we've got Smoggy Ghost, another beautiful livery in P18. Thatchers in 19. And last but not least, at the back, we've got OG K-Swiss as they all approach the start-finish line now and get their tyres all warmed up. Telemetry's on, track map is on. I'm going to have a look at the tyres. There you have all the tyres, mostly on medium, 1 on hard, 2 on hard. And we are ready for the start of this Grand Prix for Pure Speed Syndicate Racing at Barcelona. I'm Gavin Bass 1 and we're ready to go. I can feel the tension. Hydrogen and Chemax didn't park very well there. Here we go. 5 red lights. They go green now and they're off. And it looks like Emery has got a fantastic start. And I'm just going to see them all round this corner. All looks pretty. Oh, there's a bit of a carnage at the back there. Oh my goodness, I think that might have been Chemax. I'm not too sure. Let's just run down and see. Oh, look at this. There's Cash Secured. Oh my goodness, there's been a lot of incidents here. And I'm just looking now to see if there's any damage. I don't see any damage in those 2 cars. Just running them up there. There's a caution. So is this just, it's just a caution, it's not a safety car. So anyway, they're off, and off they are. So in P1 at the moment, we've got Emery, and then we've got Cedars in 2nd, and we've got Juno V in 3rd, Maverick 4th, Ridging Hawk in 5th, Hydrogen 6th, Papito in 7th, Ryan in the 8th, and K-Karts 9th, and Cash Secured in 10th. So they are away. They're settling themselves down and they're now getting into the groove and starting to try and put in some solid, secure and fast laps. Emery gets the fastest lap of the race. Oh, look at that car go wide and he gets that position taken off him by Daza. Ten-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane for Etherbright. He will be very cross at that one. That's a bit of a rookie mistake, but it does happen. And on this F1 25 game, it is very, very common to see that. I comment on about 4 or 5 different leagues now at the moment, and I can tell you this happens every night. But it looks like somebody's ghosting. Is Thatcher's ghosting? Yes, he is. I don't know why, but Thatcher's is ghosting. I'm going to ride on board a Cash Secured just at the moment as he chases down Daza. He wants that position and he's going to try very, very hard to get it. Oh, Juno puts in the fastest lap at 1:15.318. That car goes wide and that lets Cash Secured right into P10. So he's on it and he's away. And there's a bit of movement going on here in P5. Let's have a look and see what's going on. We're on board with Maverick, and Maverick's trying to make a move on the Racing Hawk. That's the boss man. Need to be very careful you don't upset him. But he's trying for an inside move. Can he make it work? Yes, he can. Oh, this is tight going round this right-hander. He's got the inside line going into the left, and he's going to try and take that position, wheel to go round the corner, and that is absolutely tight stuff here in Spain this evening. Look at the battle that's going on. It's furious, it's electric, and it's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Etherbite gets a 3-second penalty, and he is now really carrying heavy penalties so far in this race. And come the end of the race, that could just be a big factor in his positions. On with Daza. What a massive DRS train we have going on here. Starting from your top position, we've got Emery Boz in the first. He's dictating the pace at the moment, but look, he's only got 9% of battery. He's been really using heavily as he tries to pull away of that magical 1 second gap so we can get the guys behind out of his DRS zone. So he's using heavily on the soft tyres. Right behind him is Setters, 1991. He's on the 3-lap old softs, and he's right in there, and he's trying furiously to get back into that DRS zone of Emery. In third, we've got Juno Vane in, he's on the medium tyres, and he's in the DRS zone. Then there's a gap. We're back to this beautiful green car of Hydrogen. Love the liveries, guys. Really love the liveries. There's been a bit of love and a wee bit of time put into them. That chrome effect on that livery is beautiful. Right behind him is the Racing Hawk, and he's chasing down Hydrogen right now. And we'll just go stay on board and see if he can make a move under DRS. But I think he's just too far away to make that move at the moment. So he's just going to concentrate on trying to get a bit. DRS is activated, but he's not going to be able to do it here. He's just really cute. He gives him a wee bit of a look in the mirror to say, you know what, Hydrogen, you've got a really fast Racing Hawk behind you, or a Raging Hawk, sorry, and I'm going to take you, and it's just going to take me a minute or two, but I'm going to get you on with Papito. And Papito is trying very hard here in this beautiful gold livery car, and he is chasing down K-Karts in P7 at the moment. So a real DRS battle going on between all of these guys here right now. Check that livery out. That is amazing. I am going to pick a livery of the day at the end of the race, and I will award that as a commentator's livery of the day. Why not? Sure. A couple of little separate battles going on now, but your fast guy, and that is Emery Bose, is away. And he has got himself out of that DRS zone of Juno Vane, who's now separated in P2. And he's now, K-Karts gets a 3-second penalty for going over that white line 3 too many times. So he has just taken that penalty, and that will not be wanted. Setters is in the pits. Why is he in the pits? Has he had damage? He's changed on to the hard tyres very early, so I wonder is he just wanting to get out of the dirty air and get some clean air and get some of these fast laps in, or is he going to attempt to do 27 laps on these hard tyres and see if he can catch the guys out? Time will tell, and we'll stay on board with Setters as the race goes on to see how he progresses. Battle going on here. Looks like Daza. Looks like K-Karts. K-Karts is really trying to get on the back of Maverick here. He gets a bit squirrely into that. Just loses a bit of pace. And just look at Daza. Daza takes that position. Hog 123 gets a 3-second penalty. And he will not be happy with that either. This lad's carrying a 100% battery. So he's been saving up and he's ready for business. And let's just see what he's got to give us all. On with MJ Ryan. Into turn 1, into turn 2, and off he goes. He's chasing down the Raging Hawk in P4. Oh, he gets really tight to the back end of that car. I can see a move coming up here very shortly. 72% energy in that battery, and he is armed and he is ready for making a phenomenal pass here on the Raging Hawk. So let's just see if he can carry it out. I'll stay on with him and see if we can see a lovely move here. I'm not too sure he'll do it on this DRS zone, because that's only inviting Raging Hawk to take him back on the start and finish line. So he just needs to get right and tight up to the gearbox here and get himself positioned perfectly for the move. Let's see if he can pull it off. Lap 7 of 33 here in Barcelona in Spain, in Catalonia. Is he close enough? Oh, he gets very squirrely there. He gets very squirrely. Round the right-hander. I'm going to bounce down to K-Max. Let's see what K-Max is up to. He's in P15 at the moment. Now he's taking P14. Two guys jumped into the pits going onto the hard tires. So he's going to do a dive bomb up the... Oh, what a corner and what an overtake. And that was clean and that was tidy. And a very, very well-earned 12th position now for K-Max. Beautiful move and well caught, sir. On Moran. Into the right-hander he goes. He's getting very close to where he needs to be. Can we see a move on this car of Raging Hawk here and by Ryan? MJ Ryan on board. Raging Hawk just pulls over to the right and tries to keep him out of that vital slipstream and does a great job defending that position. And this is going to be a very difficult pass. Let's have a look at the position changes. There you go. Let's have a look. Hydrogen up 8 positions from where he started tonight. Raging Hawk is up 3. Ryan is up 3. Daza is up 7. Itsayam is up 7. And Hogg is up 7. He has really done well in that 9th position, coming from at least 17th, I think it was, or 16th he started. So good job there for Hogg 1, 2, 3, I must say. Absolutely amazing. The losers tonight is Maverick. He's down 10 and 5 for Dirty Taff. Popito is 2 positions down, but I've got the feeling he may just take that back. 9 positions down now for Maverick, so he makes a move. And K-Karts. Oh, look at this, lads. Look at this. Unbelievable stuff going. Oh, somebody went off, and it looks like, oh, Itsayam is off. And there is now a caution. Oh, that is such a... that is a real pity. And that is unfortunate for Itsayam. But he just needs to settle the nerves. He needs to get back into the pits. He needs to get his wings sorted out. He might even have a puncture. But this is very difficult under these conditions to try and get this car back into the pits. Really, really unfortunate. I think he's carrying a puncture at the left-hand side, and he's got no wing at the front, so he's really going to have to nurse this car home. Back to full racing speed it is, so running down your leaders as they come. There is your leader at this moment in lap 10, and it's Emery Bawes. He's in P1. In P2, we've got Juno Vane, and he is sitting there 2.5 seconds, nearly 3 seconds now behind. We have got a caution, and I think we might even have a safety car. Let's have a look and see what's going on. I wish this game would tell you if it's a safety car or if it's a virtual safety car, But right now, we've got 3 lads out of the race. It's Siam, Etherbite, and Smoggy Ghost, all out of this race this evening. And I must say, that is sad to see, but it happens. And guys, just reset and come along next week and have another bash. Don't know what happened, not my business, but I'm sure if there were any incidents, you'll be putting your tickets in and the stewards of the league will sort them out. A lot of guys jumping into the pits now. So I do believe we just may just be on a virtual safety car because I cannot see a safety car in front here. So it's like a VC. Here's your tyres. And that's your stop positions. So the tyres now, you can see, are all changed in a lot of cases. Hydrogen and Daza, K-Max, all on brand new hards. And the lads out front are staying on those mediums after 10 laps. I thought they may have just jumped in, but they obviously just want to keep their track positions at the moment. On with Thatchers. Oh, Setters gets a 3-second penalty. He'll be angry at himself. Lap 12 of 33. Round this left-hander he goes. Can Thatchers make the pass on James here on the start-finish line? Let's see, he's got a full battery. He's got everything in the tank. And all he needs to do is get as fast as he can here. But he's going to jump into the pits. And wow, why is he jumping into the pits with 10-lap-old hards? Has he got damage? No damage. He's just going to put on a set of soft tyres for the looks of it. So he's going to go out and get a fast lap in here and see if he can get some points for the fastest lap. That's if this league awards fastest lap points. I'm not too sure. But I'm going to jump on now with Ryan. He's in 4th position at the moment, and he's chasing down Racing Hawk once again, or Raging Hawk once again. Sorry guys, I'm getting the names well mixed up at times, but these are all new names to me, every single one of them. Hits the DRS. Can't make the move. On my cash card. Oh, cash secured. Oh, was there a little incident there? Not too sure. Both damage free anyway. I don't know what happened there, but there seemed to be a little incident there. On my cash secured now, and he's trying to make a move now on Chemax. I think he might be able to do it here. Let's see. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Only 5% the battery, and he's running out of space. Is he going to dive bomb? He's going to try the outside move. Can he make it stick? No, he can't. But he tucks in behind, and he will set himself up for another go very shortly. LF James gets a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. On the Popito. He's getting very close to Ryan. So a nice little DRS battle going on here for P3. Oh, he's jumping into the pits now. He's going to get off those mediums and he's going to jump onto the hards and come out and then start to make his way through the traffic and get back into that top 4 or 5 position. So I'll be watching closely on Popito to see where he comes through. Let's go on with Hog. Hog's going to take K-Karts here, absolutely certain of it. Makes the overtake, looks behind him and says, all the best, sir. I'm on a roll and I'm going to keep her lit and I'm going to chase down Daza. On the Maverick. Maverick's very, very close to the back of Popedo now. So it's 0 lap hards versus 6 lap old hards. On paper, Popedo should have what it takes to hold him off here, but Maverick is getting very, very close now to the tail of Popedo, and we could just see a move coming very shortly here. He should have the DRS coming into the start and finish line. He's very, very close to the back of this car, and he has set himself up particularly well here for a move. Let's see if he can do it along the start-finish line. He needs to squeeze. On goes that hot lap, overtake mode on, and here he goes. Is he going to go to the inside or the outside? Is he going to dive bomb? Oh, what's he got? He's going to go for the inside. No, he's not. He thinks better of it, and he tucks in behind. Very, very difficult to make a move here on the Setters. Nice move. Setters gets himself up into P4, and he just takes the Raging Hawk, and the Raging Hawk is now... Sorry, he didn't set. He took Ryan, and Setters is now chasing down Racing Hawk, and he seems to have pace to spare here. And I've got a feeling that this lad is on a move and a roll in P4. So just check out how close he is, and he's going for an outside move. Be patient, you'll get him. The Raging Hawk will not be able to defend this move under any circumstances. This is going to be a pass. Raging Hawk goes into the pits. He's going to get himself a nice new set of fresh tyres, and off goes Setters in P3. Juno Vane is now in the pits too. He's coming out, and he has reset onto the 0 lap hards, and we'll just see now what the stop situation is. Everybody apart from Ryan and Raging Hawk, who has just actually made a stop, everybody has made a stop. Again, very unfortunate situation for Siam, Etherbite and Smoggy Ghost. Really sad to see those 3 lads out. But thanks for coming along tonight, and very, very hard luck in your race. See you all next week, guys. Let's see where these battles are. I think there's a little... Oh, K-Karts doesn't finish. What's happened here? Oh, we've got a fatality. And we're going to have a safety car for sure, because we've got a car of K-Karts right in the middle of the track. Did anybody else get damage in that situation? But that's definitely going to be a safety car. Absolutely, definitely. Surely to goodness, if there's ever going to be a safety car, this is it. K-Karts is now out of the race this evening, so that's 4 DNFs so far this evening. And we'll just ride on board with the race leader on track at the moment, and that's Emery Bowes. Quite a few viewing. Everybody very, very welcome here this evening for Pure Speed Syndicate Racing in Barcelona in Spain. I'm Gavin Bass, 1. We're on lap 17 of 33 here on a Sunday evening. This has been a fabulous race so far, and you know what? This is going to give me an opportunity to have a little coffee break and go for a smoke while everybody resets. Really, really appreciate anybody who has tuned in this evening, as the drive-through penalty is awarded to Chemax for speeding in the pit lane. So that old speeding in the pit lane is catching a lot of people out, and it does in every other league that I do commentary on. So don't be ashamed of it, guys. You just need to not enter the pits the way you used to on the 24 game. This game requires a bit of an early break. I'll be back in 2 seconds. That's me back. My little dogs are barking in the background. Just checking my mic there, making sure everything's going on. So let's get right back at it here. Still under safety car, lap 19 here of 33. There's been a few incidents this evening, and I'm sure there will be a couple of tickets put in against certain drivers. Again, I do not comment on incidents. It's not my place, but I'm sure there will be some tickets put in tonight. But right now, at the moment, your race leader is Emery. The second is Juno Vane. In third is Hydrogen. Daza is in fourth. Setters is in fifth. Hopedo is in sixth. In seventh, you've got MJ Ryan. In eighth, you've got Hog 1, 2, 3, 4. In ninth, you've got the boss man. That's PSS, the Raging Hawk. In 10th, you've got Maverick. Cash Secured is in 11th. OG Swiss is in 12th. Thatcher's 13th. Chemax in 14th. Dirty Taff in 15th. And right at the back at the moment is LFC James 10. So there you are, we're set and we're ready, and I think the safety car is going in. So we're at the hands of Emery to restart this race, and he'll back everybody up, and he'll try and catch Juno and Hydrogen and Daza all sleeping. Will he do it? Will he get a pull away? Let's just see. The race is about to restart. He's warming those tyres up to the max, and he is doing exactly what I thought he would do, and he's backing up the field. Let's see when he goes. Again, thank you all for tuning in to Gavin Bass 1. And he's away, and he catches them sleeping. He does. Juno was a bit sleepy there, and he was a bit slow to respond. And I think Emmy's just got a bit of a pull here. Unbelievable. Let's see them all round this corner. Into the right-hander they go. All very clean, all very nice. Lovely. We've got a really nice and accurate start to this restart. And in third position, we're on with Hydrogen, and he's chasing down Juno. On the Maverick. Into that very fast right-hander. No DRS yet, but he's going to try an inside move here. Can he make it? No, he can't. He's just going to hold back on that. Oh, he makes it stick there, and he takes the position back of P8, and he's now going to chase after Ryan. On with Setters. Can Setters make a move here? He's right and tight here. He's having a go, and he's going to make it stick on the inside, and he takes into the P3 position, and he puts Hydrogen behind him, and Hydrogen is going to chase him down and try and nick that place back. But you know what? Setters ain't no slouch, and he's going to hold him. He's going to hold tight, and I think we've got a real battle on our hands here. On the Hog. Come on, Hog. Up the hill he goes. Maverick's really battling hard here. Let's just watch. Oh my goodness gracious, he's right on the tail here. And I think we're going to see some moves. Oh no, Hog is retired from the session. What happened to Hog? Oh no, we've got another DNF. We've got another caution. And 3-second penalty for multiple warnings for James. So James will not want that, and we've got another DNF. Into the pits they all go. So I'm just presuming there may be another safety car here. All diving into the pits. Let's see this tyre situation now. We'll just keep those tyre situations on. And we'll also have a look at we'll not look at the position changes just yet till everybody gets out of the pits. And then we will see exactly where everybody is, because after this, we are going to see exactly who's in what position on the track for the rest of this race. 11 laps to go and lots of guys pitting. So lots of position changes and lots for me to get my head round. But yes, we've got another safety car. So the statistics said tonight that there was a 38% chance of a safety car, and it certainly looks like we've got it tonight. Second safety car of the evening. So they're all going to form up together, and we'll just have a look at those stops. Look at that tyre situation. Papito is in P1 at the moment on those 8-lap-old hards, and he wants them to last, obviously, for another 11 laps. So he is taking a pretty big gamble there, but he wants to keep that track position in P1. And you know what? I'm going to give my livery of today to Papito. I just love the livery of this car that he's developed here. That is a beauty, an absolutely stunning livery. So my livery of the day goes to Papito. So now's a good time to run down the positions, because I think everybody has made their pit stops, and I think everybody is now on the tyres, apart from possibly Chemax. I'm not too sure if those soft tyres at 2 laps old are going to last for another 11 or 10 laps. I don't think they will, and if they do, they will be very close to puncture area and not much use. In fact, they'll be as useful as an ashtray on a motorbike. But he has decided to do that, and it's up to him, but I'm not sure that's the right car to be on at this stage of the race. Time will tell, and Gavin could be completely wrong. But at your race leader at the moment is Papito. In second, you've got MJ Ryan. In third, you've got Maverick. In fourth, you've got RIVL Emery Bros. In fifth, you've got Juno Vane. And the race control says safety car in this lap. So it's now Papito's turn to set the standards and see if he can pull away in P1. But with Ryan, Maverick, Emery and Vane and Setters, Hydrogen, Daza, Cash Secured, Racing Hawk, Swiss, Thatchers, Chemax, Dirty Taff and LFC James all wanting a bit of this. This could be manic going in to the last 10 laps here in Spain. This is Pure Speed Syndicate Racing in Barcelona, Spain, Catalonia. I'm Gavin Bast 1, and a massive warm welcome to anybody watching the stream tonight. I really do encourage everybody to get their wives to watch, their kids to watch, everybody to watch, because this could be super. I will try, Juno. Hold on a wee second. Juno needs an invite back. Let's see if I've got him. It's not letting me do it for some reason. I'm trying my damnedest. There you go. Invite sent, Judo. Sorry about that, buddy. It took me a wee bit longer than it should have done, but at least I got the invite back to you. So 5 guys DNF'd at the moment. There's a caution, there's a yellow flag showing there at the moment, but I'm not too sure if that's from the last incident or it just hasn't gone away yet. DRS is enabled, so they're right back to racing speed, and I'm on with Emery. He's making a pass here, and is he going to make it stick in the inside? Yes, he does, and he takes that 3rd position, and he's moving up the grid very, very quickly on those 3-lap old medium tyres, and he's chasing down Maverick. And back down to Juno. It looks like Thatcher's is ghosting. Let's see if that guy needs an invite back. I'll try that as well. Sorry about this. This is an interruption. Just going to go down and see if I can find Thatcher's. I don't seem to have them on. Let's go down these ones. No. Sorry, buddy. Don't seem to have you. You mustn't have accepted my friend request. But just look at this. Dirty Taff. Real... Oh, wow. Ghosting cars everywhere. What's happening with these ghosting cars? That's Thatcher's ghosting. On the cash secured. Lap 26 of 33, and with a real battle at the front. So I'm going to go on to the leaders just at the moment, because there's lots of battling going on here between Papito, Emery and Maverick. Setters is right there too, and he just needs to stay where he is and play it patient. On with Juno. Into the left-hander he goes. But I've got to go back to Setters. Setters is making a move here. He wants that P3. Setters wants a podium. Both carrying 3-second penalties. So if Hydrogen can get on the tail end of these guys, he just might steal a podium if he stays penalty-free at the moment. Setters is looking at every angle to try and make this pass, but he can't. And Maverick is defending really, really well, and he's making it really awkward for this lad in P4. Let's see if he can do it. All in the DRS zone. But you know what? Emery has now taken the lead, and he has now pulled out of that DRS zone. This lad is so fast, and he can show some pace on these cars tonight. I think he's going to run away with this race. On with the boss. Riding on board with Raging Hawk at the moment. He's in P8, and it looks like he just might be able to take P7 here. He's very, very close to the back end, and he's going to have DRS. Fastest lap of the race is Emery Boz at 1:14.105. What a solid lap that is. Oh, he goes for the inside move. He late brakes. Oh, they have had a crash. Unbelievable. And I think there just might be a ticket put in there. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Unfortunate there. Absolutely unfortunate. But these racing incidents happen, and we must expect them from time to time. On the Maverick. Maverick's chasing down Papito. He wants that second place. But he's carrying a penalty. Let's just have a look at those penalties. There you have them. 3-3-3. 6 now for Dirty Tab. So 5 people DNF, that's Hog, Cake Hearts, It's Siam, Etherbright and Smoggy Ghost all out of this race this evening. But Hydrogen is one to watch at the moment because he's only 2.2 seconds behind Setters, and Setters both and Maverick are carrying penalties. Daza gets a 3-second penalty, and he is definitely not wanting that. A lot of cars are ghosting. I don't know if there's a bad lobby or there's internet connection problems on my side, but it looks like Setters has got massive damage there at the front of his car. He's lost his front wing completely, so he's going to have to pit and he's going to have to reset. But the race now is between Torpedo, Maverick and Emery. Maverick just needs to sit in there. That's all he needs to do, because he's got that, he needs to pull away by 3 seconds. All Torpedo has to do is try and hold him off. Let's jump on board with Emery. On Moran. Oh, he's going to make the move in the inside, and he makes it work. He slams on the brakes. 2 goes around the left-hander into the left, and he makes that move stick, and that was a beauty. Thatcher still ghosting. And Ryan wants his position back off Dirty Top. Three laps to go. This is your position. Oh, look at this. Absolute battle for the front position here. Torpedo still holding it off, but Emery is in second place there, and he's chasing like mad. In third is Maverick, and right behind them is Hydrogen. He's the lad I said that you need to watch, because he's running clean, and Maverick has got a 3-second penalty. So I honestly believe Hydrogen is just going to get himself a P3 at least this evening. In fifth is Daza on the track at the moment, and Juno Vane is right behind him. Nice to see Juno back into the race again after losing connection. So he's now chasing down Daza for P5. On with OG Swiss. He's trying to make a move. I'm going to have to go on to the leaders. Sorry, but I have to. Emery has done what he has to do, and he has pulled out of the DRS zone, and it's now the battle for second place. This is where the race is at the moment, and this is where I'm going to have to stay. But Juno Vane has made a brilliant recovery from the dropping of internet, and he's just going to try and nick this fifth position off Daza. Even though he's got it under penalty, he'll want it on track, and we're going to see the move here. It's absolutely inevitable that he's going to lose a position here, is Daza. Oh, or is he? Is he going to go up the inside? Is he going to late brake him? Let's see. Up the inside he goes. He tries the late braking manoeuvre. He gets squirrely and he has to reset. He just got a wee touch there, and Hydrogen now in P4, and he is absolutely cooking for this P2 position. Who is going to get it? I'm Gavin Bass 1, and this is Pure Speed Syndicate Racing at its very, very best. I must admit, I'm enjoying it, and Setters gets another penalty of 3 seconds. On the Maverick. Lap 32 of 33 laps here at Catalonia in Spain. And an absolutely superb race we've had. And the race winner is going to be looking very much like Emery Boz. Just look at Hydrogen. Hydrogen's trying it. Will he go into the inside? Yes, he does. He's going for a squeeze pass. He keeps it in the inside. He makes it work beautifully. And Hydrogen now gets himself in P3. And he has taken in the position of Maverick. Maverick is carrying a 3-second penalty. So's Daza and so's Juno. So not really much point apart from pride for them battling for the top three. So the top two at this moment in time. And the race here is definitely on with Papito, Hydrogen and Maverick. Round that left-hander he goes. Juno's trying hard again. So the final lap it is. Round the final right-hander we come, and we're going to welcome home the leader and the winner of tonight's race, and that's Emery Boss. In second, we've got Pepito on track. On third, Hydrogen. Fourth, Maverick. Fifth, Daza. Then we've got Juno Vane in sixth position. He drops down to seventh because of penalties. Then we've got Raging Hawk coming over the line now in P8. Dirty Taff in P9. Ryan in P10. Sorry, he gets a 9 because of penalties. And then OK Swiss comes over in 10th. And 30 Taff 11th. Thatcher's is now 12th. And he was ghosting. Kemax is in 13th. And 14th comes right behind him. What a phenomenal race we have just had. And a very enjoyable one for my first night in commentary for this pure Racing Speed Syndicate F1 League. I must admit, lads, that was a good old show tonight. Yes, there were a few incidents, and I'm sure there will be a few people wanting to put their view in of what happened. But just act maturely and let the stewards work it out. Up goes the champagne. There's some statistics from the race. Your race winner, Emery Boz, the fastest lap, Emery Boz. Hydrogen gets driver of the day. Maverick gets most overtakes, and your cleanest driver was Hydrogen this evening. So there it goes, and there you have all the bits and pieces that you need. There's your race director. And there's your incidents, just in case anyone needs to be looking at them. I'll just tap down those as we go. Hopefully that will give the stewards all the information they need, and everything there is now being covered. Oh, take a breath, Gavin. Anyway, that is the end of your race for this evening. I've been Gavin Bass 1. This was Pure Speed Syndicate Racing from Barcelona, Catalonia in Spain. A massive shout out to Rich for inviting me along. Also a shout out for his team, the stewards and the admins of his league. I look forward to coming back and doing commentary for you next week. Hopefully, in fact, I will be there on Saturday and on Sunday evening. It has been my pleasure and an absolute gem of a race to start off my commentary with your league. Hope you all enjoy watching the stream back. I will upload it to YouTube, but because of my internet speed here, it does take a little time to do so. Again, remember to follow me and like me on Twitch. And if you are an Amazon Prime customer, you can subscribe for free if you hit my subscribe button. Again, thank you very, very much for everything tonight. and good luck, and have a good rest of a Sunday. From me, Gavin Bass, over and out. Good night.
Gavin Bass on the microphone. The energy is high, feel the vibe in the zone. Engines roar as the lights go down. Racers ready, it's a battle for the crown. Who will rise? Who will stand tall? On the top step, they'll answer the call. With hearts racing and spirits ignited, the champion's moment is finally sighted. Adrenaline pumping, the crowd is alive. Speeding through corners, they take the dive. Every lap counts, the stakes are set. In this game of skill, there's no room for regret. Listen closely, hear the engine scream. Chasing glory, living the dream. Battles unfold on the asphalt track. In pursuit of victory, there's no turning back. Feel the thrill as the tires grip tight. Under the stars, everything feels right. Each curve a story, each turn a chance. In this high-speed dance, we all advance. As the checkered flag waves, the night concludes. The champion shines in the spotlight's hues. With the roar of the fans, they take their bow. F1 Saturday